You can read a ton of books or listen to a ton of podcasts. But what really helps is real life conversations, okay? That's how you know. That is the real evidence. That is reliable evidence, tangible evidence. And that's what I'm bringing to you today. What is the secret to true love for a very, very long time? Let's get into it. I saw him first. Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. It's your host, Anjy. Today I'm going to talk about what keeps a couple together for a long time. The couple today is one that has been together for 30 plus years, I think about 32. And I'll give you a quick backstory. I was out for brunch last Saturday because I like overpriced meals. And I was alone. I was just, eating my food as I normally do. I had my earbuds in. But as I sat down, the couple next to me, the woman, complimented my outfit. I actually had this blue sweater on. If you're not watching, if you're only listening, it's a knit type sweater, really cute, with matching blue jeans, quite bright for your regular blue jeans. Anyway, it was really matching colors. And she said, she likes my outfit. And I was like, oh, thank you. So that broke the ice. And that's when I took notice of this couple. I looked, to my left and I was like, oh, cute couple. And they are, a lot older than I am. You can tell they're one of those people that actually are a lot older than they look. They look younger for their actual age, especially the woman. She looked really pretty. Anyway, so I was just eating my meal and I was like, oh, this is a good opportunity. They look like a couple. I think I can get some, content out of this. I'm intrigued. So after I finished eating, they finished eating too because I didn't want to disturb their meal. And so I was like, excuse me, which a lot of people might think is like crazy, but oh well. I was like, excuse me, are you guys a couple? And the lady was like, oh, yeah. The guy also said, yeah, we are. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said, why? And I said, I have a podcast about dating and relationships and I'm interested in things like this. So do you mind if I asked you a few questions? And they're like, yeah, sure. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. So the first question was, how long have you been together? And then they told me 32 years. I don't remember. 30 plus years, which is a long time. I don't even need to know the exact number. Whoever says 30 years is not a long time to be married is chatting shit, okay? So anyway, they've been together for 30 plus years and they're very happy to share their story. So I didn't really ask how they met. I just said, went straight to the point. I was like, what would you say is the secret to being together for so long? What's your secret? What is it? Tell me. And they said humor. That was the first thing they said. The man actually pitched in here. He said you have to understand each other's sense of humor and also be able to laugh together and, sort of get along that way. And I agree. And actually, that reminded me of something quite funny. If you guys watch Friends, I always reference Friends a lot in my videos, but there was an episode in Friends when Joey's sister got pregnant and she was really scared to tell Joey, and she eventually did. And she was like, he's real funny, you like him, or something like that. And then Joey was like, funny? You got pregnant for funny? If it's funny, laugh. So that reminded me of that, and I was like, no, actually the sister had a point there, is real funny. So when they told me that, I just had that flashback. I was like, interesting. And yeah, that might not sound groundbreaking to you, but you could just tell from the interaction that they liked each other. What do I mean by that? Sometimes when you see couples together, they're like on their phone, they're not really talking, their body language isn't really connecting. But these two just seemed to be happy in each other's presence. Like they just got along as friends. Like they had a very warm energy around them. And you could tell from their interaction that, again, they just like each other. And I don't know how much they were laughing. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, perhaps he made her laugh so much that she fell in love with him. And maybe she's the funny one. I don't know who's funny here, but historically, it's the guy that always tries to woo the girl with, his humor and his status, and the girl's, charming and pretty and all of that. So I'm going to assume here the man is the funny one. And yeah, so whoever's saying, oh yeah, it can be funny, but funny wouldn't, last a lifetime or whatever. There's a few people that try and say, there's more important things than looks and, whether someone's funny or whatever. What matters is that they're a good person. No. I will debunk that. Personality really, really matters. It's not just about being a good person. It's like societally now, we just want to pretend like other things don't matter as long as they're a good man, as long as, they're kind-hearted and nice. Yeah, that is a good foundation. But there's other things that matter too, which is humor. Having a sense of humor. And the person doesn't need to be funny. That's what I've actually inferred from talking to them. You just need to understand each other's sense of humor. You need to be able to laugh together. They need to feel like they're making a joke that you understand so that you can get along as friends. I saw friendship in that marriage, and yeah, it was really nice to see. Number 2, they have moved away together. So they've not always been in the same place. One person moved somewhere for a PhD. Was it a PhD or master's? Someone, else moved and they followed each other. They started off one long distance for a year. But they sort of chose each other. Commitment. That would be my number 2 to making things work. You have to be committed and willing to choose somebody and then go with them wherever they go. Go with them wherever they go. It's hard. I know a lot of people find long distance uncomfortable. I'm one of them. But I think what helped them is having a set deadline. So they didn't do long distance for too long. They did it for a year and they were willing to pack up. I don't know who moved first. But you have to be willing to make it work. Once you've decided, right, I love this person, I've chosen this person, I want to be committed to this person, and what is stopping you? Move. Pack up your shit and go. And that is actually something I'm currently looking for in a partner. Someone that isn't particularly tied down to a specific location. Because I'm someone that wants to travel. I see myself going to the US, going to South Korea. I want to live in those 2 places before I finally decide, okay, maybe the UK is the one for me, or maybe I like it so much in Seoul and I want to live there. Or maybe I want to explore a new country. Maybe I want to go to Australia. But someone that isn't so set in their ways or their habits or, their geography, and someone that is very flexible and open-minded and willing to explore the world. Someone that isn't boring and saying, actually, I don't have family in, Kentucky, so I'm never going to move there. I don't have family in Japan, so I'm never going to move there. No, you want someone that will go with you wherever you go. Someone that will just be there with you and for you, and just is willing to live life with you and by your side. And that's something I learned from this couple. They chose each other and held each other's hands and went, yeah, wherever you go, I'm going too. And I loved it. I love it for them. Now, number 3, they both had passions and their own personal goals. So I know I said, they moved for each other, but what they actually told me was that they both were studying their masters at the time in Manchester. Now, I don't know if they chose Manchester because one of them decided to go and then the second one decided to choose Manchester as well, but they both had goals outside of their relationships that they were pursuing, so if your partner is saying, right, I'm going to move to, I don't know, probably not North Korea. I'm going to say South Korea because I want to visit. Say your partner is moving to South Korea. Of course, you're not going to be, initially like, yes, let's go, let's pack up my shit, let me quit my job and just move with you. But if you had a goal as well, if you had a job that you're excited to start as well in Seoul, if you had a career that, you as well can advance by going to that country so it doesn't feel one-sided, does that make sense? Like you can't just blindly follow someone. They have to have a plan. You have to follow someone that has a plan, a goal, an ambition, a mission. And it seemed like they both were ambitious people. They seemed like, when they were young, they were really going after it and trying to achieve and do something for their lives. And, it helps to have someone who you can kind of follow their direction because they're leading somewhere good, if that makes sense. Don't just follow someone blindly. If someone's just trying to up and go to a random country with no plan, no reason to, they're just trying to I don't know, whatever reason. It's not like a, traveling around the world for vacation kind of thing. They're just trying to move somewhere for the fun of it with no actual plan or reason. Then yeah, maybe don't go. Find someone with a bit more stability. But if someone's going somewhere to explore a job opportunity, somewhere to start a new life because they feel like their current situation isn't the best, if someone's going somewhere with a plan and a mission, I think it's fine to support that and go with them, just as long as you also have a plan and a mission. Make a plan for your life as well. Make sure you're not just going there for them. Of course, you're going there with them, to support them, to be with them and be around them, and, because you're committed. But also make sure you have something you're going to be doing and that they're not your everything, in quote. If it doesn't work out, you have a job there that you're excited about. You have a new life there that you're excited about. Don't go there and just make them your everything. Try and build a life outside of them. I guess that is the point I was trying to make. I rambled on for a bit, but yeah, try and make sure that you have your own personal aspirations that doesn't necessarily involve them. And you can thrive alongside them, but also have your own goals. So what else did I learn? I would say number 4, friendship. I've mentioned earlier, they seemed to get along. They seemed to like each other, because you can love someone and not really like them. It's why a lot of people become enemies when they break up. I think it's mostly because outside of their relationship, they probably wouldn't be friends with that person. They've built a relationship that's probably just solely based on attraction. And attraction fades, looks fade, and sometimes people can become ugly overnight when they do something like really disgusting and something you just don't agree with. Their personality, the core of who they are, is not someone you actually like. And that can just completely break down the relationship and just have it crash, and then one day you love each other, the other day you hate each other. I think relationships that last long are the ones that are built on friendship. And it doesn't mean you have to be friends before you advance to a relationship, but it means you just have to like each other and actually date someone that you will be friends with if you weren't in a relationship. Someone you get along with, someone who gets you and likes you and thinks you're funny and thinks you're cute and thinks you're nice and just likes your energy, someone who likes being around you, someone your soul connects with beyond just physical stuff or material things or status, someone that their personality just gels with yours. And yeah, again, if you weren't their partner, you will be their friend. Now let me add my bonus one, number 5, just to round this up. Number 5, money. I always talk about money in everything I do. Okay, if you know me, you know I like money. Now I don't know these people's financial situation, but what I did see was chivalry. I saw the man get up to go and get the bill. So chivalry is not dead. Say whatever you like. In this world of 50-50, and people are like, oh yeah, men and women are equal. Yes, but doesn't it feel nice to eat and have your husband get up and take care of the bill? I didn't see the woman get up. I don't know if, when they get home, they're splitting the bill or they have a joint account. I have no idea. But just that feeling of having your man take care of the bill, I liked it. I liked to see it. And personally, that's what I want for myself. Okay, you can say whatever you want. You can want whatever you want. But I want a generous man who just takes care of me, someone I feel takes care of me, including monetarily. I know you can take care of someone emotionally, by being there for them physically, but I want also the finances, please. I want someone hardworking, someone who is ambitious, someone who makes good money, someone who is financially sound and stable and does not mind treating me and spending money on me and going to brunch with me so I'm not there all by myself all the time. I'm joking. I don't mind going alone, but it'll be nice to share that experience with someone and have them take care of the bill so that I don't have to take care of my bill. Why am I paying for my own meal? I'm too cute for that. I'm just joking. But yeah, that would be my final point. A generous man, someone who is sweet and kind and will take care of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and if you did, let me know in the comment section, and make sure to watch all of my other videos if you haven't caught up already. Bye bye.